USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the SMU Mustangs offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got his man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. It's a seam walk. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Missouri State's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Clark to fire. Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Touchdown Bears! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Maryland. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big throw. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab, it's Harden. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Pulls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Fires and picked off.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or soak that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Houston had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping it from getting the first down. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Makes one man miss.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
That's the ball.
Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Mustangs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Clark wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, SMU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
I only needed 1 cookie. That's why it was nice. Just 1 cookie. The Publix cookies are way better, though. The Publix cookies are way better, though.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
They're way better.
Here comes the Bear offense. Well, the
I should have stuck with those.
Last time it was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Brian, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes it a nice grab at the 25.
They need some discipline.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Bring in the heat. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Mustangs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Lawrence. Powers through the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Clark to fire. Got a man. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Look out, he's got room. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Clark wants to throw. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Trying to bull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Clark to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Gets it past the marker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hudson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintain possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Clinton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Clark wants to throw. Finds his man. Nice move to keep running. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's go! Clark to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, SMU. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawrence. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen. He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space. It's Lawrence. Spinderella. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Well, jet sweep pass. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Clark wants to throw. Under fire. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia State is in front. They have responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over the Groupers.
Off play action on first down.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw again. Now adjusting. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
The give to the single back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clark to fire. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bears will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that one's way too far for everybody. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got a man. It's Brinson. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Clark wants to throw. Using the quick game.
That's a good start for this offense, but it's got to be all gas. We've got to be fast. We can't guarantee ourselves we're going to score 2 two-point conversions after we get these 2 touchdowns. Maximize this possession. Got to be aggressive.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They are on the move. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Bears are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. And the Bears are threatening on first and goal. Let's go! Wants to throw it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moves. Clark to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Here's the pressure. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Missouri State.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up by 38 over the Judicials. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Finds a seam. The tag. Touchdown, Missouri State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man covered.
Oh, out of space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And the Mustangs inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. To the air, it's Jennings. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it to stop the clock. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Reese. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.